Okay, a very quick guide to the Epoptes boss in the new Desert Perpetual raid. This is not the most complex raid ever. It is very doable on normal mode for any raid group. You just have to get all the mistakes off because mistakes are going to happen and that's the killer of these. It's not mechanically complex. Okay, for Epoptes, that was my first boss. You will split the team into three teams of two. There's going to be two spotters, there's going to be two ad clear, and there's going to be two pillar guys. Okay? The ad clear, as always, is the least mechanically dense role. So if there's anyone who's not confident in their abilities, put them on that role. There's going to be two spotters. That is definitely the most complex role. And then the two pillar guys, they're also going to be kind of doing some of the mechanics. So I'll go over the spotter's role first because that is the most mechanically dense role. Okay, we are in the starting room. This is where DPS will happen. This is where the pillar guys will be. Once you start the encounter, only one of these wyvern or hydras will stay. The other two will go into this room over here. There's an entrance there and there. And this room. There's going to be an entrance behind this pillar. You need to, the only boss you need to focus on is the middle one. That's the one you're going to deal damage to. That's the one you're going to kill. The spotters. There's going to be a Hydra that, or a Cyclops that spawns here. You're going to, each team is going to split. So one spotter, one ad clear, one pillar guy on each side. They're going to kill the Cyclops. It's going to take a little bit. You're going to kill it easy. Once both Cyclopses are dead, one here, a buff is going to spawn on this plate, and okay, I can't see it, but there's a plate there behind this Cyclops spawn. You're going to pick up the buff at the same time. So the spotter on each side is going to count down 3, 2, 1, pick up. You're going to pick up the buff and go into your room along with your ad clear buddy. So each spotter with the buff is going to go into the room with the ad clear buddy on both sides. The pillar guy is going to stay in here and kill all the ads. It's not that bad. Okay, I have a little diagram here. So, you enter the room, you're going to see a boss. It's going to be the same boss as the one in the middle, but he's going to have a shield. The shield will look like this. There's going to be a center eye, it's going to be larger than the others, and there's going to be 6 eyes surrounding it. I counted them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can count them as like top left, top right, whatever. Just have a system. There's also going to be 2 little diagrams like this. In the right room, there's going to be a crane that's carrying like a rock. And that crane is going to have the 6 eyes on both sides. So there's going to be one towards the room or the entrance, and there's going to be one towards the back of the room. Same thing over here. It's going to be on a pillar, like in the ceiling, kind of. It's pretty easy to see, but you're going to look up, and there's going to be the same 6 eyes. Okay, so the spotters are going to be communicating between each other. So once I go in here, this eye is going to shine like a flashlight. You have to stay inside that flashlight. As long as you stay there, your buff counter from the bronze plate is not going to count down. It's 30 seconds, it's generous, you have plenty of time. But it's not going to count down as long as you stay inside that flashlight. You're going to look at these 6 eyes. I'll show them later. You're going to look at them. One of them is going to shine. If it shines on 2, you're not going to shoot your own 2. You're going to say 2 out loud, or say, I have 2. Your buddy on the other side is going to shoot their 2 while calling out they have, let's say, 6. So you're going to shoot 6. This is going to repeat 4 times. 4 times. So you're going to kill 4 eyes on both sides. Let's say these 4. Then, now, this is when mistakes happen. The damage or the mechanic phase is going to end. and that is when the wipe timer starts. Or it doesn't start, but that's when like you're at risk of wiping. Now it's Pillar Guy's time. They're also going to kill a Cyclops. There's a new one spawning at the same spot, and each side has to kill their Cyclops and grab the buff. So now the two Pillar Guys are going to say 3, 2, 1, pick up. You pick up the buff. Okay. The middle guy, or the middle boss, Epoptes, is going to have 2 shields. Both of them will also have a flashlight. Only one of the flashlights will be glowing for each player, so they're going to stand opposite each other. Then they're going to look at this pillar on the opposite side. I don't think I can show. Yeah, okay, so I can show you. There's 3 little diamonds here, and there's one on the other side as well. These 3 diamonds, 2 of them are going to shine while they're standing in the flashlight. You will have to kind of walk around the boss because the shield is spinning with the boss, but 2 of them are going to shine. You will call out the one that's not shining. So if I'm on left side, so I'm Pillar Guy for this side, I will say top if the bottom 2 are shining. So bottom 2 are shining, I say top. Now comes the complexity. That means that right side Pillar Guy, the one over here, has to shoot the 2 that you called out as shining. While this guy, I can just do this real quick. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Copy paste. The guy in here, the spotter, will shoot the one called out. So if Pillar Guy left calls out top, left spotter will shoot top, as well as right spotter or right Pillar Guy will shoot the other 2. And the same on the other side. So right Pillar Guy says right. That means that right spotter has to shoot the right diamond. It's going to be a circle in the room, but it doesn't matter. While left Pillar Guy shoots the bottom left and the top one. Now, I found that the orientation, because the orientation of the 3 like triangle circles, they stay the same. They don't rotate along with the boss like the shields do. So I always stay on the entrance side of the boss. And from that side, you shoot the right or left one. If you're on the other side of the boss, you will have to mirror it. So if your guy says left, but you're on the other side of the boss, then you will have to technically shoot what's on your right side. That's kind of semantics. It might get you caught up a couple times, but you should be fine. Once you've done that, the spotter guys, this thing will disappear, if you do it correctly, of course. The spotter guys will go back into the middle room, kill the Cyclops, and pick up the buff. Again, go back into the room and do the last 2 eyes, because there's only 2 left, because we destroyed 4. Once you call out 1, so I think I said that these 2 were gone and these 2 were gone. So that means 3 and 4 are left. If left spotter says 3, or 4, that means you have to destroy 4. And since there's only 1 left, you can just shoot 3 immediately. And then to finish off and start damage phase, you kill this one, the middle one. It's going to be glowing. It's going to be easy. I recommend, let's see, we call it third iteration, because it one-shots them, as long as you hit with all 4 shots. Once you do this, it starts damage, almost. The 2 spotters and the 2 ad clears who are in the rooms are going to go into the middle room, so everyone's collected, and each spotter will see a shield circling around the boss, just like the Pillar Guys did, with a shining light. Once they destroy it, damage starts. Damage will be intermittent, because sometimes the boss, Epoptes, becomes immune, so rockets are not the best idea. I recommend something like, actually, my loadout here is very good. A linear fusion rifle. You can use this. You can use cataclysmic if you have a good cataclysmic. Uh, Third iteration, good backup. Maybe have a precision secondary. Doesn't really matter. I never really ran out of ammo. Um, so damage starts. Two people are gonna get a buff. The same buff. I think it's called something something temporary. Um, Two people are gonna get the buff, and they are gonna see that two shields are gonna come up like all the other times in this fight. Two shields are gonna come up. One person with a buff is gonna see one of the flashlights, the center flashlights glowing, and another person is gonna see the other flashlight glowing. It's still gonna be around the center boss. Those two people will have to leave. Uh, I'm, our team did damage here. I don't think it really matters, but they're gonna leave the spot and then follow that flashlight around. Once they've stood in it in like 7 or 8 seconds, six eyes is gonna pop up. They have to destroy them as fast as possible. Meanwhile, the rest of the team does damage and kills ads if the boss is immune. So once they've destroyed the shield, the boss is vulnerable again. You have 3 extensions, and then you have to do it all over. That is the whole damage. 3 chances, he becomes enraged, there is no final stand, and then you get loot. That is it. I hope that you enjoy this quick guide. It's not really something I do, but I thought since there weren't many guides out, I would try and make one. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy.